Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today I have a PCGS open box video for you, and you guys can kind of guess the grade as we go along. This 1907 $10 gold piece, which I sent in because, I don't see a whole lot of them that are what I would call full as far as luster goes. A complete coin, a nice uncirculated example. I get a lot of these that are circulated. And really, you don't need to get a high-end a high-end uncirculated coin to make it worth getting, to get it certified. One of the things that you'll see on this coin, it does have a lot of chatter, which is my own official term for lots of little tiny bag marks, right? And so you'll see lots of little tiny bag marks. Got the fade in the eyebrow. I should probably do that sometime. Looks pretty cool. But of course, for the grade, that's not going to help the grade much. But a pretty coin overall. MS62. This is actually really spot on with what I had anticipated on this coin as far as the valuation goes. It's something that is somewhere between about a $1,200 and $1,500 coin, depending on whose retail guide you're using, when you're doing it, and who you're buying from. But overall, a really attractive coin. Now, this coin is from the Philadelphia Mint. They actually made these. There's no mint mark there, but they actually made these at the Denver Mint as well. So, which is one of the only coins produced by the Denver Mint. Only $10. Let me be precise. Only $10 liberties produced. All right, my friends. Occasionally, I will use a term called the look. So this also has not been trademarked by anybody, as far as I know. It is not but it is not only a coin-specific term, right? But this coin had the look, so it's a really high luster coin. It has a really cool tone to it. I like when I get saints that have a combination of the yellow and the gold, and sometimes you'll just see kind of the gold tone on these coins. So as you look, for example, at this guy here, when I talk about the different colors, and I apologize for any of you who are colorblind, I understand that's a thing, but you'll see that it's really very orange through the center part, and then you have more of this yellow, lighter yellow gold on the periphery. I kind of like that combination, and sometimes it'll just be the orange color, and I actually really like the orange color a lot on most anytime you see a $20 saint. The orange is a lot more mellow here, mostly over the wings on this coin. You can see kind of the color differential. And then the outside is more of that golden yellow color instead of the orange color. But overall, nice looking coin, really lustrous. You have a lot of little bag marks, but they're mostly not distracting until you get kind of a loop on them. And then they kind of pop. Of course, that's what loops do. When you look at something at 10 times the human power of vision, it's a big, kind of a big deal. This came back MS65. Nice grade for a coin. It's a tough coin to get in higher grade. And by that I mean when you're sending them in to get graded. Clearly this 27 is one of the most common $20 gold pieces, so it's not tough from the standpoint of finding one that's already graded. But when you're getting a $20 gold piece graded, they don't just give out 65s. But this one has really a great look to it, great eye appeal. Probably, anywhere from a $2,200 to $2,700 coin on a coin like that. So next up, I had a 1950 proof set, which I just thought was really outstanding. And I decided to send the whole set in. Just went ahead and sent it all in on one submission. Sometimes I will parcel that out based on value, which is to say, I will take the lesser expensive coins, so basically like the dime through the quarter, and send them in on economy. These coins were not sent in on economy. I'm really not doing my job here because I'm supposed to be telling you how long it's taken to get these things back, but I can't go back that far in time. So this 1950 proof, Lincoln sent, really a lovely example. Proofs we've talked about, mid-century modern proofs. Tough to get really nice grades on. You want to avoid any surface blemishes, and especially anything that looks like hairlines. That's kind of seems to be the thing. The hairlines hide and they're tricky. So proof 66 red, that's a good grade. Hairlines are tricky because sometimes they're hard to see, and they are what will really hurt the value on some of these proof mid-century modern proof coins. That is a coin that, once again, 66 is a nice grade. 67 is where almost all of these coins jump in value in 67, or some of them you have to even go up into 68 to get a really high grade. Now, as you can see, this coin has a little bit of haze to it. I did not dip these coins. I did not try to have them restored. I kept them all natural. We went for the original look with a little bit of tone, a little bit of haze, and you know, the originality is kind of what some people like, some people don't. I know that the guys over at CAC like this type of original toning. I've seen lots of CAC coins with that on there. Another proof 66. So we're starting to see a pattern, which is kind of fun. And next up is this proof dime. Once again, a little bit of a haze to it. Nice and original toning on it. But overall, solid coin. Usually when we're looking for those hairlines, you know, I'm going to look really strong over the high points on FDR is going to be those cheekbones, and you see how they're just kind of a nice original finish. There's no lines across those. Same with that hairline across the top. I don't believe they got to make one with him smoking his cigar. I think that'd be kind of boss. All right, and then on the back here, same thing. We're really going to tilt the coin a little bit and try to find anything that pops up as far as hairlines go. The only color differentiation you're seeing on here happens to be, you know, from the original toning on there. We're not seeing any hairlines. We got another proof 66 out of that. So it's super exciting, you know, if you can actually get an entire set together, one grade. So of course, naturally, the quarter comes back a proof 64. So let's take a look and see, because I would love to be able to show you why this is a 4 instead of a 6. And as I say that out loud, we're going to take a look and see just how unable I am to do that, because well, the reverse of the coin looks really nice. So I want to look for some blemishes or problems or contact marks or hairlines on the obverse. So there it is. All right. You see, here it is. Now remember I was telling about FDR back there? That's the guy who's on the dime, by the way. You know, when you tilt the coin, now there's differences in lines. So you see those little white marks that pop up on his cheekbone and his hairline? Those are just the smallest of small hairlines, and that's probably just from being inside of the original holders and getting, you know, 4 coins set on top of it, right? Because these were set in cellophane packages, one on top of the other. And this coin has all the eye appeal of the other coins, and you've got that real technical hit on it for those little hairlines on top. Visually, though, it's very compelling, but it is missed the mark technically, and they kind of they held it against it. So next up we have the Franklin, which is the big bad boss of the proof set. This guy is really a very popular coin. I know guys who they don't do proof sets; they'll just buy the half. This set, by the way, I'm going to probably mark it as a set first. If I can't sell it as a set, I will then I will break it up for people who are looking for individual pieces. Oftentimes, this set, really the value just goes based on whatever happens with the half dollar. This has a lot of that same original toning the other coins do. So a little bit of that white color there is from the original toning. And then you get at this angle, of course, you can see the colored toning, which is around the rim, a little bit of that. And same thing, we always want to look on proofs for those real high points, which is almost always on these coins. You've got those beautiful jowls that this guy comes with, and of course his hair up top, and then the cheekbones are also high points. So it's sometimes you just got to get used to understanding the difference between a little bit of toning. Like when you go here and you see some of that white color, that's the original tone to the coin, versus seeing like those hairlines like you saw on the Washington. So this coin, proof 66, also really great fields, by the way, and oftentimes those fields come a little bit beat up. Beautiful set. Overall value on that set's probably, you know, 900 to 1,000 with it graded, and you know, an original set will just be like $600-700, something like that. And we get a bonus coin here, which is not the right year, of course, 1942. For those of you who have watched my videos enough, you may have heard me talk about this coin. the 1942 Type 2. In 1942, they made both a silver and non-silver, so both a war nickel and non-war nickel in proof. And this is one of my favorite little pieces of numismatic lore from the last 100 years. The proof Type 2 Jefferson nickel, they made I think about 27,000 of these guys, and they seem like they are eternally $100. Like, it seems like in every grade, and that's an exaggeration, of course, but usually you can buy nice certified examples for $100 to $125. Now this one is a little bit nicer than average. It has really clean fields, a nice look to it, and overall, that proof 66 grade. I think this trades in the 250 range, but that's kind of the jump on there is a 6, and then they jump from there. But your more common dates, if you just want a nice proof 64, which by the way you can find plenty of attractive ones on eBay for 100 to 150, just a neat coin with a really low mintage. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.